Hi, today I'm off to a trade show called Down Under Live. I went a couple of months ago, spoke to moving agents, you've got my agents, education providers for English tests and skilled visas. Um, I'm going to try and record a couple of things like that so you can get to see what these trade shows are about for the channel. I got a working holiday visa ticket this time rather than a full early bird one, so it was slightly cheaper because I'm going to Australia on a working holiday, and that's kind of where I think we need to get a little bit more of understanding. So previously, when I've been going there, I've been looking at my 491 skilled occupation visa as an IT sales professional. That, as I mentioned in the previous video, hasn't really materialized into anything since the back end of 2021. So the working holiday visa, finding jobs, finding how to speak to recruiters, getting my CV updated, that's the main information point I need to find out today. My partner's end goal is to find long-term residency there. Yes, we live in the UK. I am currently wearing sunglasses because it is on one of those very, very sunny spring days, which is very rare. We have it has been raining this morning, but we have a blue sky. It's 9:45, and this is probably as good as it gets at this time of year in England. And I think that is one big factor I do like about Australia. Yes, there's different zones and different regions that have completely wild seasons from one another. No, the north hasn't a wet and a dry. Uh, the south coast mainly has there's normal seasons, but reversed from the UK. But again, if you want to find somewhere with sunshine on any given day, there will most likely be somewhere in Australia where it is glorious. It's not purely about Australia at this show, even though it is called Down Under Live. There is elements of other nations within Kanzuk, so Canada and New Zealand are heavily represented too.
We've arrived at Villa Park. Let me just flip the camera because the weather on the way went from glorious, very Birmingham. You got the club store there. I think that path is blocked off. You have to go up and around. That's new. That's new. We're going to the Trinity stand, which is that way.
Me again, from possibly the worst angle I hit, but might as well do a drive and talk because that was really interesting. You've got a lot of organisations there. It was mainly for nurses, for civil engineering, and for education. South Australia Police was there, but it's very on the trend of the current market of where migration is with Australia. Other side of it, the how to move, what you need to consider when picking suppliers, moving your pets, because that is a serious consideration longer term for me. There is going to be hundreds and hundreds of suppliers. I think it's just do your due diligence, use communities, use reviews. Your experience will be different to everybody else's, and do your research and make sure you're happy with your supplier. If you're concerned about the supplier's reputation, don't use them. It's as simple as that. With your pets, you need to make sure they're looked after. You need to make sure that they go through the quarantine process. All of that. That's something I already knew from the previous events I attended, but you might not necessarily know that. So if you're a teacher, if you're a nurse, if you're a dental nurse, if you look after aged people in residential, you are highly sought after there, and you will pretty much get speed rolled through to a life in Australia. If you're somebody like me, a little bit of a plebeian, in doing a more commercial-based role in career, then you kind of stuck with what the current and previous governments have put in place. The new Labour government haven't really invited anybody outside of those skills and expertise. Having an EOI in place and still going across on a work holiday visa will get flagged up at the airport apparently, so I'm now going to be expecting that. However, I just want to live in Australia, so I'm trying every route possible to get across there. If they have questions in termins of the migration issues, I'm not happy to answer them. So if you've got a clear purpose and you want to be across there, still go for it. I'm not concerned that I'm looking at a 491, and then potentially when I'm over there working while I'm across there on the working holiday visa and looking for a corporate sponsor longer term. Like that's my ultimate goal. I want to contribute towards Australia because I absolutely love the place. It is really that simple. So yeah, if you've got the desire to move across there and clear about that, and nothing's likely to change, go for it. That's what I ultimately got from this trade show. It's confirmation and reaffirming my wants of going across there. So wish me luck. Thank you. Bye.